The mic to shred.
Yeah? No, he's all right. You all right? Yeah. Who's calling me?
Nobody. There's another dancing.
Oh yeah.
Get up too.
I need somebody to find Swan. Hi there. Bye.
Get up. Get up.
Tell me a little bit about Tyrone Williams.
Tyrone alias Roland 808. He's one heck of a manager, you know. He started from nothing, he made nothing something.
I said something.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Is that what we're here for? All right. No, I just want to talk about the whole Juice Crew and the whole Juice Crew family. When I say family, that's serious. We're not like family, we are family. The Juice Crew, I guess, started with myself, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl. We call ourselves the Pyramid, the original three. Then, of course, we had the young lady Roxanne Shante, who had a huge, huge record, 1985, Roxanne's Revenge, that spawned over 80 answer songs. Then we had Marley Marl bring on MC Shan, whose first song was the Marley Scratch. Biz was brought in by MC Shan. Biz was Shan's human beatbox. Then Biz brought on a guy named TJ Swan, who's our only singer thus far in the Juice Crew All-Stars. And Swan in turn brought on the Big Daddy Kane. And we have our DJs, Mr. C, Chili Q. We've got a young lady, Glamorous, who's about to break really large, we hope, across the country. We've got Powerful. We've got Unit 3 out of Atlantic City, which is our first group to come outside of New York. We've got Plastic Man. We've got a whole host of people, but we're all family. That's the big important thing. I guess if you would try to compare me, look at me as a baseball manager, you would call me a player's manager as opposed to an administrative manager. Because what we believe in is unity and loyalty. And hopefully what you see today, you'll get the sense of the Juice Crew unit.
WBLS.
Okay.
General Manager. I've got great news. Magic, I'm putting you on every day. Ty, you always wanted to do news. I'm going to give you your own news show. And you can still cover sports. And Marley, I'm putting you on every day with the noontime mix with Mary Thomas. But you can't play rap no more. What? Can't play rap. What are you talking about? Listen, major labels don't know what to do with it. They're giving us a lot of pressure. They advertise with us. They want to get rid of it. Magic, you are the biggest thing in rap now. If you stop playing it, they'll think it's dead. Marley says, what about Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out? Barry Mayo, who was the program director at KISS at the time, is on board with us. If you stop, he'll get rid of Red and Chuck. Listen, Magic. We're giving the opportunity of a lifetime. We don't care about that. We want to get rid of it, and you're the one to do it. Magic says. Now you gotta understand, now pay attention here. I'm hearing something, Marley hearing something.
You said to say that again?
I'm hearing something,
right.
Marley's hearing something.
Right.
Marley hearing him be on the radio every day. I'm hearing him have my news show.
Don't tell me you didn't.
No, so Magic always had a knack of speaking.
Right.
Magic said, I'm gonna bust your ass. Ty, Marley, let's go. We kind of looked at each other, me and Marley. We got up and walked out with him.
Right.
Went back to where Magic originally started, WHBI.
Right.
Which is where you have to pay to be on the radio.
Right.
But the record labels, they paid. So it's like, you know, they got no problem with that. All right, so, but initially, the first 2 months, we starved. We ain't got no money, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all second guessing it now?
Nah, we ain't never second guessing. Never did. Never second guessing.
Y'all knew it was gonna work.
We was nice. I'm gonna tell you the whole attitude. Our attitude was nice. Our whole attitude was gonna bust BLS ass. That's all our attitude was.
Right.
One time for your mind, two times for your soul. And this right here is for my mentor, my motherfucking father figure, my motherfucking taught me so much since I was 18 years old. This one for you, Ty. I didn't just lose. The fucking world lost. This motherfucker, what we lost was the key to the true value and true story of hip-hop, where it started from Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic was the start of hip-hop. As far as radio, he was the one that said, fuck the radio, I'm going to play hip-hop on WHBI. He went against the whole grain. Tyrone saw it from that day on. Changed the whole music game. Y'all give Russell and Andre more props than you fucking give motherfucking FlyTy. But we all know, those that don't know, right? So, what I lost is just motherfucking the world lost. That was my mentor. That was my father figure. That was my business motherfucking confidant. Yo, nigga. Ty was, people like TV and, you know, all these TV shows would call me and I'll be telling them, fuck you, nigga, I'm not doing y'all shit. And then they would think that they could call Ty, because Ty could always get me to do whatever if it fucking made sense. So they call Ty, and they'll tell Ty, yo, Shan is being difficult. He doesn't want to be on TV1. Well, why is he being difficult? Because he wants to get paid. Well, pay him then. They thought that they could use him to fucking circumvent the fucking shit, but he was always on my side. Like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. Y'all see how I'm living right now? Where I don't go to work, I don't do shit. I just sit around, fuck around on the internet all day, got money to bullshit. He's responsible for that. My loyalty got me that. He always made sure that I was straight. Even after he's not here, my kids will eat. The things he instilled in me will be instilled in them. And the biggest lesson he taught me was, you don't get a pat on the back for doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. When I used to get off a stage and I'd rock that motherfucker, that nigga wouldn't say a fucking word. Here I am coming to Ty like, didn't I rock that? Didn't I rock that? And nigga would look at me like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, you did what you were supposed to do. You don't get a pat on the back for getting an A. You were supposed to get a fucking A. So, Tyrone Williams' spirit will live in my children and their children's children. And anybody that he's touched and he's left an impression on, he will live in your children and in you. Just because he's not here, you're looking at Tyrone. You're looking at Magic. Any of you that know Mr. Magic, for real, y'all would know that motherfucking Shan is a spitting motherfucker. Don't give a fuck. Who the fuck you think I learned it from? Super Rockin' Mr. Magic. So when you see me, you see Mr. Magic. When you see me, you're going to see FlyTy. Because Ty taught me how to be the fucking ruthless business nigga that I am. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't taking that first offer. So when you see me, Ty is not gone. He lives through me. He lives through you. He lives through a lot of us. I went through my crowd spell and all that shit, but that was just because I lost a friend. I lost a mentor. It's expected. But I won't let him, well, fuck, he probably saw it and called me a bitch from wherever the fuck he at and shit. You know, bitch, nigga. Talk to you nice, right, Ty? That was one of his motherfucking favorite shit. When you know when the nigga mad at you. Because the nigga will talk to you nice and he'll say, I talk to you nice, right? That was one of Ty's favorite shit. And his fucking laugh was the most contagious fucking laugh. That motherfucking laugh, boy. I don't give a fuck if the joke wasn't funny, motherfucker. Just him laughing will make you laugh. I don't give a fuck. You ain't even got to know what the nigga's laughing at. Just his laugh will make you laugh. So yes. The world of hip-hop took a loss. The only man living that could have told you the true story of hip-hop. Why did they keep him out of the books? Why did they not interview him as much as he was supposed to have been interviewed? Because he would have told the truth. And people that like myself, you see why they don't fuck with me, right? Because motherfucking I tell the truth. I don't want to be part of the Ass Kiss Club. I want to say what the fuck I want to say, do what the fuck I want to do. That's the magic in me. Fuck it. So like I say, y'all, we lost. But he ain't gone, my nigga. He lives through me. He lives through you. He lives through fucking a lot of us. He's done things for a lot of us when we were down. When he didn't have to do it. My loyalty. He left me with a legacy that I can leave my children for my loyalty to him. He made sure that when I made these snow deals and all of that stuff, everything that he knew about the music business that he couldn't do for me as an artist, as a producer, he protected me 1,000%. Shan, you ain't getting your money from Motorjam. Fuck them. And that was Snow's label. He said, you gonna get your money from Sylvia Roan direct from motherfucking the company that they got the deal from. Nigga, I didn't ever get paid from fucking Motorjam I got paid directly from motherfucking the record company. And man, them niggas is not gonna beat you because he knew the game. He knew how these niggas was gonna manipulate me, right? So he fixed it to where you see how I'm living today, nigga. I ain't got to go nowhere. I got boats, RVs in the yard. I don't stress for shit. My bills is paid. I might let the lights get cut off because I don't fucking always check the bills and shit. But I know what it is. As soon as I wake up and all the shit is off, I gotta go take a trip to the light bill place. But it's not like I can't pay it. Just because I'm a lazy fuck. Because I can be lazy. And Tyrone is the main reason why I can be lazy. And I've always said it in public. Thanked him in public. I didn't wait till he died to do this and say this. I've said this on the motherfucking internet plenty of fucking times. Thank Tyrone Williams for the life that me and my children have. Because if not for him, if not for my loyalty to him, my situation would be different right now. And knowing me, I'd be in jail for 100 years. I won't have these beautiful children that I have. None of this shit, because I was on some fuck nigga shit. Some real fuck nigga shit. So he saved my fucking life. And I won't disappoint him by fucking not taking care of my children with the fucking life that he created for me. That's what he expects. Motherfucker, fuck you. So from fucking day one, I've always been that father. I don't give a fuck. I let the rap game go so I could be a good father. Why? Because he set me up so good back in 1993 that I haven't worked. Look at my fucking hands, my nigga. I don't got a fucking callus on them, bitch. I haven't worked. If you want to talk about shows, that's fun. That's fun. How you gonna motherfucking think of fucking fun as work when you getting paid to do what you like, nigga? That's fucking fun. And if I had to hold my own, I had to make my own, right? But, motherfucker that. We all gotta hold our own and make our own. And that's one of the fucking lessons that he taught. And you should take this with you. It's gotten me so far in life, motherfucker, that I ain't got a callus on my motherfucking hand for now. I'm 60 years old. I ain't worked a day. Well, I can't say that. 2 months here. 4 months in my entire life, I worked. That DJing shit for 5 years, that was just a cash cow. Cause when you out here in the strip club, nigga, and you playing music and all them girls, motherfucker, that's money for nothing. For me talking shit, that wasn't a job. That was a motherfucking cash cow. All right? But Tyrone, love you, my nigga. I gotta take another sip for you. Cause you know I'm a motherfucking, Hawaiian head, right? That one was for you, Ty. And I ain't pouring a motherfucking bit of this bitch out for you cause you ain't here, cause that's just wasting alcohol, motherfucker. You ain't gonna taste it anyway. You don't drink like that, so let me have that sip, alright? Appreciate all the telephone calls today, but I'm not the one that you should be condoling. You need to be talking to my nephew, Lil Ty. You need to be talking to my niece, Brittany. Save all your sympathetic and your empathy for them. Tyrone taught me to be strong. Yes, I cried like a little bitch. Yes, I did. But in the end of the day, I think that I can probably, at this point, that I've come to grips with the shit, that I can actually see the casket. I didn't want to see it earlier, because that's something I don't want. Once you see some shit, you can't get it out your mind. You can't unsee it. Matter of fact, I don't want to see it. I just want to keep it like it is. We used to talk every 2 weeks or something. I'm just going to make it like it's a long-ass 2 weeks that we didn't talk, and just keep him in my mind the way that I see him. And none of you niggas better not at all send me any fucking pictures from the funeral or how FlyTy. Don't do it. Don't you fucking dare. If I decide that I don't want to see it for myself and I show up at the funeral with blinding goggles, don't none of you motherfuckers send me a goddamn picture of that shit. Now, I won't even look. Fuck you. I want to remember him the way I want to remember him, and don't you fucking get mad at me because I want to do shit the way I want to do it. I want to remember him as I remember him, nigga. I'm waiting for that nigga to call me. Fuck that, man. And how we used to do is we don't have money. He don't do shit, I don't do shit. So it takes us 3 weeks to build up shit to talk about to each other. So we won't call each other for 3 weeks. But then we call each other. We got shit to talk about because the shit that niggas done did in the last 3 weeks. Now we got some shit to talk about. That was our relationship nowadays. There was no, I need you to do, no. Our relationship was that. We called each other every fucking, when we got some shit that we got to talk about because niggas is being stupid. Niggas just wasn't being stupid enough, man. I wish y'all niggas would have been stupid enough that I could have called him 2 days ago. But, excuse me, the universe puts you where you at, how you at. It wasn't meant for me to call him. It wasn't meant, because who knows the conversation that he may have had with me. He may have had a conversation and say, yo, Shan, I didn't want that on my head. And he probably didn't want it on my head. So I gotta accept it for what the fuck it is. And it is what it is. Love you, FlyTy. Love you, Mr. Magic. And no, I'm not gonna make any AI motherfucking videos of Magic fucking letting you come up the escalator, motherfucker. Alright? But I know he waiting at the door like, yeah, my partner in crime. I know it already. Y'all better hold me a spot, but I ain't trying to get there quick, nigga. I see y'all when I see y'all. Fuck that shit. I ain't trying to get there now, nigga. Alright? This one's for both of y'all. And that's gonna end it. R.I.P. FlyTy. R.I.P. Mr. Magic. R.I.P. Bismarcky. R.I.P. One day you're gonna write R.I.P. over my name and shit. And I'm gonna be just where I'm at. But at this point in my life, the things that Tyrone has set up for me, I can only just fucking close my eyes and be grateful for the life that I have. I'm gonna leave my children something to fucking hold on to. He made sure of that shit. And so when I finally close mine, motherfucker, I'm coming with you niggas, and you better save me a spot, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck whether it's down here or wherever the fuck, in between. I'm going where y'all niggas go, alright? I'm out of here, y'all. Love you, FlyTy. R.I.P., my nigga. I'll see you someday, but it ain't gonna be soon, motherfucker, unless the universe fucking has any other plan for me. Fuck that. I keep on motherfucking telling Grim, get the fuck out of here, bitch. I ain't ready to see you, nigga. That's that Mr. Magic in me. Motherfuck that, nigga. I'll go against the Grim Reaper, bitch. I'm out of here, y'all. I can only laugh, man. There's so many good fucking stories and good things that I could talk about. It's so fucking crazy. But it's your man, Shizzle. I'm out of here. FlyTy, Mr. Magic, Bismarcky, that Granddaddy IU. Who else? See, I don't like to think about death like that and shit. These people are still alive in my fucking head. But anybody that just, R.I.P. to y'all, man. I'll see y'all someday. But it ain't gonna be today unless the universe motherfucking got other plans. Peace.
Listen, listen, FlyTy, come on up here, because this is all for you today, man. Y'all make some noise for FlyTy Williams. FlyTy, 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 FlyTy.
What's up, everybody? I'm Brittany Ray. This is Little Ty right here. We're FlyTy children. I was a little late today because I had to stop by the mayor's office.
No, start
Because, you know, they say, you know, some people don't get their flowers, but I was like, my dad needs the whole field. Mike. Yo, come back with that mic, ma'am.
Test.
He even instilled in me and my brother to continue in music. Me and my brother, we both been in radio for 10 years. Shout out to Power to 507, WBLS, we've been in radio, continuing the Juice Crew and Coach Chillin legacy. But I stopped by the Mayor Adams' office today because I said we needed a National Juice Crew Day and a Coach Chillin Day. So this is a citation
November 20th.
To commemorate the 35th anniversary of the Juice Crew and Coach Chillin on November 20th. I love you, Daddy. You know I'll do anything for you. Let's go.
Love you, Pops.
Shout out to all the artists on Coach Chillin, on Juice Crew. This is the family.
This is the family right here. Ty, Brian.
Now, therefore,
We love you,
I, Eric Adams, Mayor of New York City, commemorate Monday, November 20th as a citation of Tyrone, FlyTy Williams, and Coach Chillin Juice Crew All-Stars at the Apollo Theater Showcase.
And this is Juice Crew Day. Today, yeah. November 20th is now Juice Crew Day. Turn them out.
All right, we're going to take a picture, so let's all get in.
This is our Thanksgiving right here, y'all.
Say Juice Crew All-Stars.
Love you, Ty. Thank you for saving a bunch of kids' lives, man. For real, bro.
Shout out to Bismarck. Shout out to DJ Polo, Granddaddy IU. We ain't gonna forget the rest of the crew, y'all.
Hey, y'all, check this out. I've known this man a long time, and I've never seen that happen to him. That just let me know you human, Ty. I thought he was some type of superhero guy and whatnot. He don't cry, nothing. But one thing I'll tell you, the greatest lesson he taught me, that I teach my kids, is that if you do good, you're not gonna hear my mouth. Because that's what you're supposed to do. So when you mess up, you're gonna hear his mouth. And so I didn't want to hear his mouth, so I always did good. And you don't want to hear Ty.
That's right. Thank you so much for everybody. Get home safe. Thank you for celebrating. And thank you for everything. Love you, Ty.
Good morning, people. It's your brother Vansilk. It's a little chilly out here this morning. I had to take this walk, so I normally do every day. But I want to let everybody know, as yesterday was a sad day in hip-hop, in our hip-hop culture, yesterday was. So we definitely lost somebody that I was close with, and somebody that I talked to since 1980. Me and his brother, Tyrone Williams, always had a very cordial, in the beginning, relationship before he even had Cold Chillin Records. And up until our last conversation with Lux Diamond, who actually called me yesterday morning, told me Tyrone just passed. And I said, you know what? I want to leave it up to the Juice Crew and family members, because I'm just so tired of being the one that always made these announcements, starting to feel like the Grim Reaper. I was on a phone conversation with two of our queens of hip hop the other day. We was on the phone for a couple of hours and we was talking about Tyrone and we were just reminiscing. And I met Tyrone. It was on Broadway. Him and Lenny. May he rest in peace. We just had Prism Records. And D. Joseph was Lenny's assistant, and Tyrone was just there. Evidently, him and they actually shared. Either they was in the same building or they was in the next building where Sleeping Bag was, Will Sokoloff, Juggy Gales. And they had, on Prism Records, they had Alfonso Ribeiro, known as Carlton, was on Prism Records. And they was Unidisc, and they was putting out a few records. And, you know, Shantae came through Lawrence and Dana Goodman, Pop Arts in Philly, who actually took the song, Shantae's song, off the radio and made it a record. Tyrone's like, yo, how the hell y'all made a record? You know, and, you know, Lawrence and Dana Goodman was actually out in Philly. Very, very, very important because some of the artists in hip hop came through Pop Arts from New York City, Salt and Peppers in the beginning. Where they was, oh God, what was their name before Salt and Pepper? But they was on Pop Art Records. And it all come down to, you know, we lost a great brother, Mr. Williams, yesterday. And we talked about him being at radio, Gary Bird, LIB, and, you know, as things formulated over the years, you know, me and Tyrone had a lot of respect for each other. You know, even when they decided to create Chillin Records with Prism, and they moved downtown, I think it was 26th Street, where him and Lenny and D moved to. And, you know, eventually they got their distribution deal with Warner Brothers, which Russell Simmons got that deal because me and Tyrone was supposed to be doing the deal. I'm from the Bronx, he's from Brooklyn. But it hurts a lot to see this brother, you know, who, I mean, Tyrone had his ways back in the day, man. I mean, you know, but he was humble. As he got older, he was more humble. And he definitely, as a CEO of a record label, had his differences with some of the artists over the years. But if you just go back and look at the artists that came through his system, from Shantae and Shan and Molly Mall and Coogee Rap and Polo, rest in peace Polo, you know, Master Ace, and, you know, Biz Markie, rest in peace Biz Mark, Big Daddy Kane, you know, Gaddafi and Craig G. I'm missing a few. And, you know, they held their ground in what they had to do for the culture of hip-hop. Tyrone was the head. HNIC, that was my brother. You know, I remember times me, him, Russell, and Andre used to hang out. You know, every time somebody dies or passes, one less person I'm having a conversation with. You know, this year started off horrible with Angie Stone, who me and her was working on a lot of things, her YouTube channel. Angelo died, you know, we lost Clark Kent from Brooklyn, we lost Fat Man Scoop. And yesterday, I just made the post with the sad day in the culture of hip hop, you know, and I just wanted somebody else to say it. And Shan said it on his Instagram. And I texted a few close people that knew Tyrone, let them know that he passed, and I asked Chuck D to make an art piece, as he normally does. That's Chuck D's That's it. That's Chuck. But Chuck can sit up there and sketch you something in a minute. But you know, when I did Rap Mania, you know, besides dealing with Russell to get all the Rush artists, I dealt with Tyrone. You know, Van, yo, I gotta have all my artists on Rap Mania. You know, I gotta have Shantae on Sister's Name of Rap. You know, like, you know, and then he wanted to do a pay-per-view special. He called me up, say, yo, you know, if it's okay if I could do a pay. I said, yo, Tyrone, I don't own the pay-per-view market. I'm just the first one to do it for black music. So they did put something together at the Apollo, which I've known, I know who got the footage and the masters of it. But Tyrone definitely was out there to help people. MC Glamorous, you know, and Debbie D, from Us Girls, you know, some other artists. And the mainstay was how he implemented the radios with Mr. Magic. A lot of them call him Lucky. So when I met Mr. Magic through AJ, because AJ brought Mr. Magic up to Harlem World. Like, yo, Van, what you mean, Mr. Magic? You know, he gonna be on the radio with a show called Mr. Magic Rap Attack, WHBI Radio 105.9. And I'm looking at Mr. Magic like, yo, who's this dude? But long and behold, you know, Mr. Magic was out there doing what he had to do. You know, I think, yeah, I did Mr. Magic second anniversary at the Ponderosa. Me and Smile with Billy did Mr. Magic anniversary, second anniversary. You know, and me and Tyrone always collaborated on situations, you know, but it was one thing that I definitely wasn't going to get into. I don't know if Shantae remember, but I know when I was at Spring Records, when me and Africa Islam was at Spring Records with Steve Rifkin's father and uncle, and Steve was there, Shantae came through the office and seeing me because she wanted to leave Chillin. I'm like, yo, Shantae, I can't do that. I'm not gonna get into it with Ty. I say Ty is basically almost like your father, you know. And whatever was going on between you and Ty, y'all need to work that out. I ain't trying to be down with that. I ain't trying to be in no beef with anybody from Brooklyn because me and him already had a great relationship. And I don't know if she remembered, but she did come through. And, you know, it's just one of those things, man. You know, during the years, you know, to implement the things that Tyrone had did in this business. You know, him and Mr. Magic took the Force MDs to Monica Lynch at Tommy Boy. I had the Force MCs. I had Mercury, Dr. Rock, and Stevie D when they first started Force MCs. And putting them on. Then eventually, I don't know who gave Stevie D and Khalil my number. Mr. Lundy called me up, you know, hey, RC, you know, I want to take the guys into a whole new different direction. So your services will no longer be needed. It's like, yo, damn, did I just get fired? But you know, that's just part of this industry. There's a lot of things I was still learning, didn't understand, because I was just a promoter, doing other things. And, you know, even in the later years, you know, Tyrone was able to get on the phone conversations that with me and Cool Cow had our radio show online with Beverly Black. And, you know, he got to meet on the phone Clark Kent and Colt LaRock, because there's a lot of people Tyrone didn't know from the Bronx, you know. I mean, he knew Sal and, you know, but I'm just saying he never met Coke or Clark Kent and the things that Kingsley did up in Connecticut, and Ty was there. You know, so Ty was a good brother. Definitely a good brother. And you know, the conversation we had when I was doing the Ambassadors of Hip Hop Medal of Honor Awards this past September, I get a call from Lux Diamond. And, yo, man, how come Mr. Magic ain't being honored? Just go the first round. I say, listen, I wanted to say Magic along with Larry Smith and Sal and Curtis Blow and, you know, put y'all together. You know, more that came from the Juice Crew side. You know, the original Juice Crew that Sal started when he gave everybody the rings in Disco Fever. And I said, yo, I wanted to honor Mr. Magic this go around. It ain't like I never gave Mr. Magic anything. But the whole point, I said, no, Van, same for the next round, which is the 53rd anniversary Hip Hop Ambassadors Award, the second annual. Now, I had to add Tyrone to the situation now. You know, I was talking to Jalil about it yesterday. And, you know, it's just, life is short. You know, I know Ty was going through some health issues and he was living in Harlem. I said, and I told him, like, yo, man, you from Harlem now. You don't live in, you're not Brooklyn no more. You Harlem. He said, nah, man, I'm always going to be. I said, nah. I said, how long you been in Harlem? I said, I know you've been in Harlem now for the last 6 years. Because I know you was over there in the projects over there on First Avenue. He said, I said, nah, you Harlem now, brother. We claiming you. He said, nah, I'm Brooklyn. I said, all right, my brother. But he gonna be missed. Definitely gonna honor him this summer, next summer coming up. Hopefully. But I used to call him Debo because he started looking like Tiny Lister and shit. I got nicknames for certain people. But Ty is a good brother. You know, I know a lot of us is like, damn, we just lost another soldier, you know, and it's the end of the year. Like, can we make it out? Pray for all my soldiers and the Queens, those who have an health issue. You know, as we get older, you know, we're kicking the bucket, man. And I just want to say, my brother Ty, I learned a lot of things from you about what was going on in Brooklyn early on. You was telling me things, and I was telling you things, and sometimes we get on the phone, you know. I know when there was a lot of things going on with the whole Chillin artist at one point, and he called me up one day, but we had conversations. He's like, yo, you know, Van, I gave the artists they publishing, all the publishing. You know, I ain't gonna name certain artists because that's none of nobody's business. But so I gave him his publishing too. You know, he said because that was causing too much friction, and that's something I respected Ty from, to give the artists they publishing back, no matter what kind of deal they might have did in the beginning. Some of these artists didn't understand the situation, but he was able to rectify that situation. You know, and I'm glad he did that. You know, I'm glad that Tyrone got to see 53 years of this, 2 years of this culture. You know, and listen, man, what more can we do? What more can we say? FlyTy, he's the original FlyTy. You know, he stood his ground. He protected his artists. He stood for his artists. He stood for Chillin. No matter what the monsters in this industry did. You know, there's a lot of stories Ty was telling me. I'm like, yo, man, come on, dog. I can't even go into these stories, but he's like, yo, man, I had to get up out of there, man. I'm like, oh, shit. He said, yeah, man. But I just want everybody, make sure that we stay in touch with those who are not doing well. You know, like my brother Cool Cal, like, you know, Cal, you know, me and Cal was so tight, but I want Cal to understand, my brother, you gotta get it together. You know, I heard my brother JDL's not doing too well. Cold Crush Brothers, praying for him. You know, we have some of our brothers who got health issues, and Jazzy G, you know, get yourself together, brother. But like I keep saying, y'all got to eat right. Y'all got to take care of your health. You can't let your health beat you. But I just want to say this, and remembering my brother Tyrone Williams, FlyTy, Mr. CEO, that's my man. Yo, that was my man. I may not be able to make his services. Oh, and let's not forget that we lost our brother Powwow early this year as well. So Sonic Force. There's a few other brothers we lost from the Spades, Casanovas. Oh, man. All I'm going to say is we're a family, man. No matter how we communicate with each other, we don't talk to each other, we're mad at each other. I love everybody, you know. I love my brother Kool Herc, love my brother Hollywood. You know, we lost a lot of great brothers, you know, Eddie Chiba. Over the years, Love Bug and AJ, they never got to fulfill the situation to see things, you know, and Kango and Jimmy Spicer, K. Slay, and Tyrone the Mixologist, you know. I'm talking about these, you know, from Joey Robinson to Hank and Scutchy and Sylvia and Joe Robinson. I mean, it's just like, from the Harlem World crew, you know. There's only one member left. We gotta cherish our moments. That's all I can say. But shout out to Tyrone, FlyTy. To everybody, say we'll see them sooner or later, my brother. It's your brother Vansilk, remembering my brother Tyrone Williams. Y'all have a blessed day. It's cold out here. I gotta get back in the crib. Peace.
I was afraid for her when she first went out. She was 14, frail. But there was something about when she hit that stage. Lolita is her real name.
Yes.
Lolita Good. She went from little Lolita to Roxanne badass Shantae on that stage. And she would rip your ass apart. And Shantae, and she suffered so much of disdain from, not from rappers, from R&B motherfuckers. All right, because Shantae was so hot, R&B tours had to put her down.
Yeah.
All right, and this is what you have not going on before that little bitch. Grown ass people.
Like known artists?
Known artists.
Wow.
You know, and I would do my best to shield her from it.
Yeah.
But invariably, she would hear about her, hear it. And when she would hear it, when she go on the stage,
she's gonna
give it to you. All right. You know, so
it's a point where